Game with a shoulder injury, so that means Brooklyn Hicks will. Mike Reed, Vern Harris, and Randy McCall, and the opening tip controlled by Nevada.
I played at Indiana. We beat UNLV in the Final Four in 1987, and he said they still boo me and remember that when I come into this arena.
I think that was the first thing he brought up.
He did. It was great.
Inside, Davidson has our hits tonight. Step back three. It's good. There's Jaden Henley. 3-2 lead for UNLV. Rishwain inside for Cherry. Steps and finishes.
Well, to me, Cherry.
Free throws here for Nevada. 85% foul shooter.
And we'll watch it. They run a ton of sets. And if you recall last year, pop, pick and roll. Of course, Keenan Blackshear last year was such a great player in those sets. And there, we see more than a solid player, a great player.
Timer getting late, and Rishwain misses on the three, but Bedford flies in for the offensive rebound. Snuck right up on Tyler Rollison. Cherry in traffic. Thunders, hoists, and hits.
He really has nice moves. He has good touch as well.
Junior college transfer has been a great big man this season. Kiefer.
UNLV lucky there because Njai went to double. You can't double off of Davidson.
Jump stop, follow away, swish. Nice drive.
Firing off the bench, and I think Coach Kruger wants him to do that.
There's Hill trying to create some space. No follow away. Gets the bounce. We've already had 7 lead changes in the opening 7 minutes. Sanders for 3. Rishwain. Now Henley all the way across the lane, can't finish. Offensive rebound, put back.
In the country, one of the slower tempo teams, as I said, run a lot of half-court sets and very good at it too.
Sanders again.
So really the complete package.
This is a Nevada team that does not turn the free throw line. Bedford dishes for Rishwain. The 3 is good.
Great shooter for them.
75 of his total points this season have come from beyond the arc as McBride knocks it down right in the lane.
He kind of moves like Danny Green. Reminds me of Danny Green, the old Spur, and a number of other teams.
Yeah, I see that as Henley has the timer getting late and finishes at the rack. Another San Antonio Spur. Sanders off the underside of the backboard, finds McBride for 2. Barry with 6 on the timer, finds a cutting Hill, jump fake, swatted away by Himes, gets it back, and with the shot clock expiring, Hill knocks it in.
Jim was a great player at that time. We had a lot of good players and just a superhuman being. So really appreciate our Purdue. He ran against Todd Litty, a guy that's been the story, hasn't it? They just missed shots, and a lot of those, that was a really good look from Sanders.
Sanders has the 7 points, but the well is run dry right now. Meanwhile, Jalen Bedford cashes in off the window. Well, he's 0 for 4 tonight, and Nevada as a team 1 for 12 from beyond the arc.
That's the story. In fact, that first game they played, Nevada and UNLV, and then right there, Henley with all the moves. You keep your pivot foot. You play off of 2 feet. I always hear coaches talk about 2 feet. But even in that game, Nevada was 4 of 19.
He's got 7 points to lead the run in reps. 9 to shoot. Rishwain loose with the dribble. Challenged by Davidson. Now it's Henley. Crossing over. And he's fouled. Count it. Wow.
Shot clock going down, and again, we see a guy with size, 6'7", with great handles. He able to jump up and just shoot over the defender right there. When they played at home, they were 18 of 29 from 2-point range. So, kind of bullied them in the paint that game.
Another 3, and this time Sanders hits. Bumping inside. Left it short. Rips away the offensive board, and he's fouled. Years at Oklahoma. Was an honorable mention All Big 12 selection there.
And they are not a great offensive rebounding team at all.
Sanders inside,
Wow. Okay.
and the finger roll.
That
Rishwain, the LA native, a 70% foul shooter this season. Boston College for a year, 3 years at San Francisco, 1 at Florida, and now wrapping things up. 5 seconds left. Davidson in a tough spot. Air ball, and the rebound pulled away by Hill, and that'll do it for the first 20 minutes here in Las Vegas. Running Rebs trying to snap a 3-game losing streak against their bitter rival. Here we go in the second half from Thomas and Mack.
This first 4 minutes to me, always second half. I've always been a first four till that under 16. Who wins that battle? And right there, it's Henley. He hits in his sleep.
UNLV really working its offense to begin the second half. Henley splits the defense, lays it up and in off the window.
He did it so quickly, that's why he was able to convert it.
And he's given UNLV their largest lead of the game tonight. Sanders patient and finishes. Loose ball corralled by Rollison.
Give Davidson credit, guarding the guard, able to get there and get the block shot.
Sanders again, the follow-away jumper from the baseline, as there is in the Mountain West.
I think it's a great, just point call him a shot maker, not just a shooter, but a creator.
Cherry slips inside and a one-hand flush. Sanders sizing uphill.
I think the other shot maker to me, Nick Clifford, one of the best players in this conference, and Sanders a lot like him actually.
All-time three-point shot maker. He's 3 away from tying the record.
I feel like UNLV's up 15 right now. Now they go up 9. I was just going to say,
inside, Cherry loose again, and his 4th dunk of the night.
well, that was just miscommunication. For third time we've seen that this happen.
He's up to 10 points now. Sanders going back to work and knocks it down in the lane. Went to Clark High School. He was off to such a good start last season.
Frame. I love that he can shoot it. He can go inside. Normally he gets inside on a lot more guys. And what is...
McBride picked up his 2nd foul. Went south a little bit to DePaul. Was a regular starter there. And now he's come west as a SoCal. It's now the largest lead of the game for UNLV. McBride. Swish.
Great job by Davidson. He does a terrific job out of those double teams. He's found the right guy every time. They've scored 1 time the last 3 possessions. Kind of been the story of the game, Nick.
That seems like UNLV is
team that shoots top 50 in top 45 in the country.
Rollison for McBride. Sees a lane. Met by Cherry. And a tough shot there for McBride. Hand in his face. UNLV hasn't made a field goal in 4 minutes, but they've been getting to the foul line. As Rishwain is in and out on the 3. Davidson. And this is a tie-up as he went down to the court.
Fade away. Here it comes. Nice.
There's the double dish. The flush. Jariah Coleman throws it down. And gets it back from Cherry. 5 to shoot. Bedford.
One up.
Step back. And the rebound tracked down. Meanwhile, here comes UNLV. Through the lane. Henley lays it up and in.
A mismatch that they like to get to the rim.
Down to 6 to shoot. It's in the hands of Henley against Rollison for 3. He got it.
And Henley just rose up because he's taller. Great recognition and IQ.
Largest lead of the night for UNLV. And Hill up to 19 points. Henley, and in the lane, Rollison, the little teardrop.
It just has not been an offensive, and like you said, they run great sets. Steve Alford, usually his offense just like clockwork how they run it. And it just he said something to me that I thought was fascinating. He said that the starting 5 in that game when they played Syracuse, all 4 of that year except Key Smart. And then Key Smart, oh, jeez.
Bedford lost the handle as he went up and then came down awkwardly. And
This is like shot out of the cannon right here, and Davidson able to block it. It was a pretty clean block. It was a clean block.
it looked like he
Yeah,
did
he
lose
lost
the handle initially, and then Richway fouled, count it. Oh boy.
Love it.
He is such a sharpshooter, and even taking that contact on his arm across the steal.
Except when I say that, and then he throws it away.
Rollison dishes for McBride, and off the window for two.
Well, that was like the first break I've seen.
Overall, snap a 3-game losing streak in the series. Henley back to work, knocks it down. And rolls it in. In the state of California back in 2022 out of Colony High School.
Touch the ball this second half of the post. Because of the way he shoots it, just not his night tonight. And credit UNLV. Again, credit their defense and the approach that they've gone after him.
Press here from the Wolfpack after Sanders made both free throws. 3 to shoot. It's Hill stepping behind the line and missed it all.
Looking right there in a lot of games this year that they've lost. They've really not been blown out at all.
Another Hill spins with the left hand plus the foul.
His size, his strength. There's just not that many teams that have multiple 6'6", 6'7" wings that can run and go
against Nevada. So will not quite be a season low in points for the Wolfpack. That came against San Diego.
Again, we credit UNLV, but this has not been a typical Nevada game for them tonight. Well, they have, I remember playing here in 1990. In fact, the year they won. And that was before anybody would have the pyrotechnics and the first college team to ever do it. We were sitting here when it happened. We were about to go live. You looked at me as like,
now treated to a great effort tonight from their team. McBride short. Offensive rebound for Bailey. Rollison, deep 3 off the mark. Ooh, rebound for Henley. And Henley helping to dribble it out. He has been their leading man tonight. Has to get off one more shot. Fall away. Rebound. And draws a foul. He'll have a chance for a 30-point game when it's
right there. But I'll tell you what, well-deserved standing O for this UNLV team. Not just because they played well, but how hard they played. They played hard. They took the fight to Nevada tonight. Nevada took it to them in that first game, and they turned it around. So,
and they're going to be a tough out for the tournament here in a couple weeks.
Conference, man, this conference, you got to bring it every night. Great job by UNLV tonight.
They get the rivalry win, 68-55. It's a split, and they get their first win against